Scanning for audio.
Welcome once again to a Tin Dog podcast. This time talking about the 6th Doctor adventures, The Trials of a Time Lord. Not Trial of a Time Lord, The Trials of a Time Lord, available from August 2024. One's been written by 3 writers. It's 6 parts long, it's a box set, and it is a celebration of everything that is just damn fine about the 6th Doctor. This is one of those love it or hate it releases. I, putting my cards on the table, love it. It was just fun. It took some getting my head around what exactly I was listening to. But it had probably had more to do with the fact that I'd just been listening to The Last Day, Part 2, and I was a bit dubious about the whole pantomime walk-down box sets. I really shouldn't have worried. It is really well structured. You can't tell, although each of the 6 parts was split over the 3 authors, they all fit together really well. So let's have a look at the synopsis. The 6th Doctor's 40th anniversary celebrations continue, courtesy of the LudoSphere Incorporated. With the greatest adventure ever streamed, responding to a distress call from an old friend, the Doctor and Mel find themselves in Cyberia with a C, a prison camp run by an even older foe, but this time the cyber leaders' machinations are just the tip of a very sinister iceberg, one that will test the Doctor to his very limit and beyond. We hope you're hiding behind the sofa because the trials of a Time Lord are about to begin. Okay, so you've got Davy Banks as the cyber leader, doing that whole emotionless, double bluff characterization thing that he does really well this time because it's needed for this storyline. And then you've also got Davros in this, you've got Mel, and you've got, and whether you have or you haven't got a certain Perry of the, future Perry, well, that's part of the plot. And then, of course, you've got this extra new companion who may or may not, and so on. Oh my God, it's so deeply embroiled, but it makes use of all of the character strengths, all of their weaknesses, all of their thoughts. It just fits together beautifully. And you know the Doctor has to team up with people he shouldn't be teaming up with because he has to take down the bigger, larger villain. There's an absolutely superb subplot concerning the Quonsing Grig. Yeah. That makes you rethink their entire race. Oh my God, sound like a Star Trek fan. But you do. You go, all right, I get them now. I get them on a bigger, different level. And it's all about TV and why you watch it and what it's for and what it's really for. And that is a cracking background to a really very decent box set. If you're a fan of Collins times the Doctor, this is definitely something worth having, and it's a standalone story, so you don't need anything else apart from your knowledge of Colin on the TV. And let's face it, Collins Doctor on TV, okay. Collins Doctor with Big Finish, oh yeah. And you know this to be true. You absolutely know this to be true. Over the last 20-odd years, Colin's rehabilitation in the eyes of fandom, his Doctor, not Colin the person we've always loved, has taken great strides. And we now know that he was always right. His ideas for the character worked. His ideas are great. And on audio, he is just a superb Doctor. We've all loved him. And all that was missing from this, was Evelyn. And we can't have Evelyn, no matter how much we love her and we want her back. Because we'll never get that. And that's all right. Really. Because we had Evelyn. And that was great. So, this has got a lot of stuff about TV and all of that sort of stuff that we love. Yes, there's flashes of other Sixth Doctor stories. But you know what? They're different enough from other things that have gone before to make it its own entity. Here's the trailer and decide for yourself. Until next time, be seeing you.
Doctor, it's Tiff. Remember me?
From Big Finish Productions.
I'm asking for your help against the monsters. Help us escape the Cybermen.
Doctor Who The Sixth Doctor Adventures. The Trials of a Time Lord.
Cybermen are never wasteful, Doctor.
We've done this dance before. I'm well aware of what you're capable of.
Stop it! You're hurting her!
You jeopardize my life and the lives of others.
Sometimes you have to make a stand.
We have company.
You will surrender, Doctor.
Doctor! Don't let them do this to me!
You cannot escape the Cybermen.
Tell us, what's the best way to cook a Time Lord?
Well, this doesn't make any sense.
You're no Andragum.
I'm human.
Oh, delicious.
Hi, Doctor.
Perry? Perry?
Been a while. Close your eyes!
My Perry wouldn't know a kintar from a kitchen knife. She's a botanist, not a bloodthirsty hooligan.
Can't a woman be both? What you thinking? We blow a great big hole in the wall.
I'm talking to whoever's out there. You've made me angry.
I have defeated you, Doctor.
I can feel the audience appreciation rising.
And you're going to regret it.
Ah, you really were marvellous, Doctor. That gormless look of bewilderment was utterly priceless. You really had me convinced you didn't have a clue what was going on.
Big Finish. For the love of stories.
Whoever you are, you should know I'm well prepared.
As am I, Doctor. As am I.
That was the Tin Dog Podcast. Everything discussed is the intellectual property of others. No infringement is intended. For early access to reviews, follow the show on YouTube or Twitter @TinDogPodcast. To contact the show, email tin-dog@hotmail.co.uk. The Tin Dog Podcast is a founder member of the Doctor Who Podcast Alliance.